All right, folks, Admiral Preparedness here. You're going to hear this first right here from me, from my lips to your ears. The bean counters are busy counting their beans. Corporations now are finding themselves in a bit of a sticky wick because they've been in a stock buyback mode for the past few months using borrowed money to buy back their stock, which raises the price of the share of their money. Now, that being said, corporations are cash strapped. Why? Well, they have inventory sitting on the shelves, not moving, which also means that trucking companies who use their trucks to move product to and from point A to point B aren't getting the phone calls they've been getting in the past. Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that as the bean counters are counting their beans, they're realizing they're coming up with less beans to count. So that all relies on you, the consumer, to be producing money to put into the system so you can purchase those items that these companies manufacture. Well, Economics 101 would say if the trucks are not sending the product to the places they need to be, and the money crunch at the corporate level is causing the GDP, which is the gross domestic product, to start to decrease, would you not think that there'd be a slowdown in the economy where you as a consumer aren't consuming as much as you were doing before? Well, that's basic economics. Now, worldwide, it's slowly starting to rear its ugly head that, yeah, people are just backing off. We have too much credit out there. We have too much debt out there. We have too much governmental debt, as in the United States government's current debt of over $22 trillion. In my honest opinion, it's not coming home to roost quite yet, but if I was to be a gambling man, which I am, I'm putting all my money into my stores, my food stores. My ability to go downstairs and seek refuge when all is lost. When the trucks stop coming completely, the grocery stores empty out, as they do usually before a big storm comes. Everybody panics and heads for the grocery store. Then you stand there looking at these empty shelves and think, well, no, if the trucks don't come back, we're in a world of hurt. All you got to do is take history as far as tornadoes, hurricanes, and all that kind of natural disaster into a play in your concept of how do I survive a major economic meltdown? Well, here I am giving you the step-by-step ways to do that. If you choose to follow suit, you will be fine. As long as you rotate your inventory, you're able to replenish it and have enough there. So if you are not able to replenish it, you are okay. You see these videos on 50 items to keep during a meltdown, 100 items to keep during a meltdown. Folks, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what you need and what you don't need. It's what you already have. Eat what you store what you eat. There's no sense of you having a big dietary change that's going to cause great gastrointestinal harm upon your body or your loved ones. What you enjoy right now is something you can store for the future. Not too dark, not too far in the future, because, everything does change. We just came out of a recently lengthy recession. There were thousands upon thousands of bankruptcies and foreclosures and disruption of people's lives. But today, those folks could barely remember what happened. Our memory is not very long term when it comes to things like this. Just do your homework. Get back on the internet there after you get done with my video and Google the Great Depression, the Roaring Twenties, preemptive World War II, preemptive Korea, preemptive Vietnam, preemptive Cold War, or the Gulf War, the industrial military complex, your part of the country, how you in your area did individually during these economic shutdowns and complete meltdowns. Just a little thought, folks. Admiral Preparedness here. Keep your powder dry. Go talk to God once in a while. He's listening.